just touched my neck.
Tonight is gonna be one of the most terrifying nights of our ghost hunting career.
Is Norman Baker down here?
So he uses the cooler to store his deceased patients in here.
What's around us right now?
Norman.
Rental car! Rental car, go! This feels like I am filming on YouTube for the first time in my life. This might be one of the most... Can you guys see how steep this is?
Jake, we can't even get a sentence out, bro. What is this?
Ooh. Whoa! I think I see it. Where?
Right there, bro. It's actually right there.
It's right there! Okay, go. My GoPro's broke. We have made it to the most haunted hotel in America, the Crescent Hotel!
Crescent Hotel!
Shout out Stephen Dillon. Thank you guys for getting us here. Look at this place, dude. Look at the purple chimneys. That's Chase. That's Bynum investigation colors. We are here, bro. And we're gonna go check into the most haunted room here. Room 3500. Oh, dude. Oh, there's no way we're actually here right now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a legit fireplace.
This is what would have happened here, dude. The freaking ball dances and stuff.
They would dance with their balls? Ew!
Ew, bro, that's gross.
No shot. Norman, are you here, buddy? Norman, where you at? Norman, where you at, buddy? Where you at, Norman? Come at us. This is the first time ever staying in an actual haunted hotel on the channel, guys. This is insane.
Oh, cool. You got that. That'd be fun. Very appropriate for what you're doing.
Is that a good room?
I mean, for ghost hunting, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go. That's
dude.
what we want,
Let's
bro.
go.
That's what we want, dude.
You guys are in the annex. It's 3,500. So off the elevator on the 3rd floor, you'll just head left and go to the very end of the hall.
All right, thanks, man. Look at this key, dude. Look at this. After you, soldier. Where y'all going?
I'm going to 3.
2 and 3. Let's go. You think this place is haunted?
Yeah,
Really?
it's terrifying.
Heck
In certain
Dang.
areas.
Let's go. Well, thank you. See you guys. Okay, this is actually The Shining. We are in the annex. This is the pain ward. This is where Norman Baker would leave his patients after injecting them with a false cure of cancer. And our room is where they would lay in agony and in pain. Hey, yo, we gotta get a mirror selfie. Tag us on Instagram. Let's go.
Oh, dude, this is us.
No, it's not.
This is us.
Wait.
Yeah. Is it this one? No.
What the f?
Alright, guys, how many ghost hunters does it take to open a door?
Alright, you check. You got it. This is on you. That does nothing. I think that's for show. Norman, let us into the pain ward. Okay, what are the odds? What are the odds?
Alright.
Dead ass. Oh, we are cooking. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
What in the fuck?
Are you kidding me? I think this is the room from Ghost Adventures.
It is.
I think this is where Zach Bagans almost threw up in the sink from the bad feeling he got in here. Shout out Haunted Nights, Stephen Dillon, for getting us here. Tonight is gonna be one of the most terrifying nights of our ghost hunting career in the most haunted hotel in America. And we are in the most haunted room. The story of the Crescent Hotel begins in 1884 when the state of Arkansas was trying to capitalize on the healing waters that were located in Eureka Springs. For thousands of years, these healing waters were known as a cure to many diseases by the Native Americans and the settlers of the region. Thousands of American settlers flocked to the region of the Ozarks and settled in and around what would later become known as Eureka Springs. And in 1884, the Crescent Hotel was finally opened.
It became so popular to come here that this little boom town grew up around this Basin Spring, which is the famous spring downtown. It became the 4th largest city in Arkansas. They spent $294,000 to build the place. Opened it in May of 1886, and when it opened up, it was hailed. It was the most modern facility of her kind in that time period. Even then, there were Edison electric lights. They had steam heat throughout the building. Private bathrooms, which was a big luxury back in those days. Hydraulic elevator even back then. Nice restaurant downstairs. Really exclusive, really posh hotel.
With every floor, guys, we descend deeper into the hotel and closer to the morgue.
Yeah, I haven't lost anybody yet.
Yet? However, after the widespread popularity of these healing waters began to fade, the hotel fell into some financial strain. And in 1908, it was reopened as a conservatory for young women.
So up here in the corner, you see that little boy up there?
Yes.
Yep.
That little boy, his name is Brecky Thompson, and he is one of our ghosts. He's about 3 years old in this photo. It's from 1917. At that time was when the hotel was a school for girls was going, and that's why he was here. His family had the school. That's his grandpa in the photo with him. So Brecky is the only ghost for whom we have a picture of when they were were alive. Postcard up here is also from the School for Girls. It was from 1913, and it's written by one of the students. And her name is Miriam. She's writing home to her family up there in Missouri. And if you read it, it says, January 28th, Neva is busy and hasn't time to write, but we would like very much to have you send the Ouija board if you can find it. Neva thinks it is somewhere in the storeroom. We are very anxious to hear from you about it. So they were asking for the Ouija board.
They wanted a Ouija board here.
At the School for Girls.
Oh my god.
Did we ever find out like the reason? Like, did they have a specific?
No, they don't mention it, but
They just wanted to talk to some ghosts.
Wow.
I was gonna say, a Ouija board in a School for Girls, what can go wrong, right?
Exactly. That's right.
Or it's a hit movie.
And after tuition at the school began to fade after the Great Depression, the history of the Crescent Hotel would take a very dark turn. In 1937, a famous charlatan by the name of Norman Baker would purchase the hotel and turn it into one of his Baker hospitals.
And today, science turns to the most baffling disease yet to be conquered.
Now, mind you, Norman Baker had absolutely zero medical training and zero experience with anything involving medicine. Due to his forward-thinking personality and his high charisma, he was able to amass a large amount of money from many revenue streams.
And he got in trouble. He got a criminal count of practicing medicine without a license charged against him by the state of Iowa. Wow. So that's why he left Iowa and eventually came to Reek Springs. He presents other men as doctors here. He calls them eclectic doctors. Cancer specialists. One guy in particular should have called him Dr. Coal Miner because he was a coal miner and a surveyor's assistant, had an 8th grade education before he became a doctor.
Oh my god.
Here at the Baker Hospital.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so for the most part, no real doctors, all right?
Norman claimed that he had a miraculous cure for cancer, and all you had to do was show up at his hospital, pay a large sum of money, and with his special elixir, he would inject it into your tumor and eradicate the cancer. However, there was a little secret that nobody truly knew.
But back to the medicine, guys. Formula number 5, the cure for cancer. Are y'all ready to learn the ingredients for the cure for cancer?
I want to know. I want to know. All right, formula number 5 is
ground watermelon seed, corn silk, water, glycerin, peppermint oil, clover, little alcohol, and a dash of carbolic acid. They would cook this stuff up behind closed doors. They'd filter it. They'd distill it. What they would do with it then, they would draw it up into syringes and inject it into the people.
Oh my gosh.
They said that it was an intramuscular injection that would dissolve the tumor. Well, no doctor, no medicine, like morphine. So if you're in pain here, it's aspirin and mental therapeutics. Complain too much about the pain, free trip to the asylum for a few days because you're a bit of a troublemaker.
because you're complaining about.
Oh yeah. That's bad for the other patients. You got to get you out of there.
Right.
But people did die here. Some people that came here were extremely ill. They show up here quite sick, and they begin the treatment. They deteriorate. As they got near death, that would be bad for business.
Yeah.
If they died in front of everybody else. So you sneak it back to the asylum and put him behind closed doors and tell everybody else, well, that's Mr. Jones. He's a very private man. Of course, he would die back. That's what would happen.
So you're telling me that in the room that we're staying in tonight is where Norman Baker would basically send people to die?
Yeah, morally, yeah. I'm afraid so.
Due to these horrendous treatments and the pain and agony that many people went through after visiting the Baker Cancer Hospital, the Crescent Hotel is now known as one of the most haunted hotels in the entire country. People report seeing apparitions, footsteps, the apparition of a little boy, and much more. One of these spirits is Michael, who now haunts room 218. Michael was a stonemason who was working on the Crescent Hotel when he spotted a beautiful young lady walking down below him. After supposedly attempting to perform an Irish jig, I kid you not, Michael fell to his death and landed on a beam, killing him instantly. This beam is now a part of room 218. Michael, he fell to his death and he now haunts room 218. And then there's a cancer patient.
Kicked.
He fell off. He fell off
Right
the
when
building.
you said fell off,
He
dude.
fell off the building.
Kicked.
Dude, Michael fell off the building.
What if he was kicked?
Yeah, what if he was actually pushed off? Dude, so we need to go to 218. 218.
Should be to the right.
Nope.
Do not approach. Do not approach. As we're approaching the second haunted room, bro.
Spirits, tell us through this device why we should not approach room 218.
It said find the mirror.
No, it didn't.
It said find the mirror.
Okay, this is Michael's floor. Where's the mirror?
It's at the end. Let's go to it. It's right there.
Guys, we just started. It's daytime right now. Look, the sun is out.
We haven't had our tour yet.
Dude, we're being led around this place by spirits. This is insane. Is this the mirror it wants us to see?
Michael, we found the mirror. Can you talk to us in the mirror?
Can you tell us again a little bit clearer what happened to you on the roof?
Is Norman Baker here?
Walk forward.
So at first it told us to go to the mirror. Now it wants us to go...
And it
Is
just-
that forward? Like through the mirror?
I don't know.
I hear I'm scared.
What did that just say? Did
There
that
was a-
say you'll find out?
There was a deep man's voice. I think that is what it says.
It says you'll find
I
out.
think that's right.
You'll find out.
Oh my god. That is one of the creepiest EVPs I've ever got. He's threatening us. Later, we're sleeping in the pain ward. He knows, dude. He knows.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
That is one of the creepiest EVPs I've ever captured.
You'll find.
That is terrifying, dude.
No way.
Another popular apparition that many people see at the Crescent Hotel is that of the little boy they call Brecky.
You remember little Brecky, the little boy?
Yes.
Okay. So this is one of the dormitory areas back in those days, and he'd get his little red balls, like his favorite thing in the world. Just a little bit past his 4th birthday, he died of an intestinal infection. But Mary, his mother, was, she wanted to commemorate his life, so she wrote a little memoir called Brecky, His 4 Years. In this memoir, she wrote about having a seance trying to contact him. They had a seance here in the school. They brought in a friend of Mary's who said she was a medium, and they did the seance. So that helped them with their grief, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I think it also may have left the door open for Mr. Brecky to still hang around the hotel. 'Cause
Yeah.
he does. On this hall, what will happen, some folks that stay up here, they'll say that they hear the thumping in the hallway at night. They open the door, what's going on? And down by that mirror down there, a little boy starts walking down the hall.
On the 2nd floor earlier, it said go to the mirror, dude.
It
did it really?
It told us to go to the mirror. It literally said go to the mirror,
Go
bro.
to the mirror.
It did. Let's go see what this place looks like from the outside.
Oh,
This is insane.
holy crap.
Dude, there's the pizza place we're going to.
I don't even know if they have enough pieces. What's that?
We got some really cool EVP responses.
Yeah.
2nd
2nd floor by the mirror.
219 or 218.
Well,
I'll tell you what y'all can do. We ate at the gourmet pizza place.
yeah.
The bartender, Jay, our waiter, Chris, he's already gone for the evening, but he told us about Jay having a video, and these people were in their room, whoever it was, a video in their room, and you could see a little girl or a lady just like flash by. So y'all have to go check that out.
Who's got the video?
Jay the bartender.
Jay. All right.
That's our next side quest.
So we yeah.
We're getting side quest.
Are we going up?
Yeah, I think we should.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're going. We're going right now. Thank you.
You bet. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, you too.
See this?
Hello.
It's the conservatory.
Yeah. All right, we need to go talk to Jay.
Yeah.
Was that an NPC? Random stranger. You are much appreciated. Wow.
Is Jay working?
Yeah, he's at the bar right now.
Can we go talk to him real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's go. So 2 ghost hunters walk into a bar. Jay, we were just told by somebody that he was up here and you had a crazy ghost video, and that we should come talk to you and maybe see it.
Yeah,
Do you have it?
I sure do.
Bet.
Sick.
We want to see what's up.
Yep.
When I first saw it, it was 5 years ago, something like that. This girl comes into the bar and sits down, bawling her eyes out, freaking out. She checked into her room, starts taking a Snapchat video, noticed that there was a little girl that passed in front of the screen through the wall. Now this girl, she appears to be probably about the age of 6 or 7. Here's the video if you guys want to see.
Yeah.
So in a second, you'll see a nightstand on the left side of the screen. It's right after the nightstand.
Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way.
And just to slow that down for you guys, I'll go slow-mo here.
Hold on, go back again. Oh my god.
Nightstand's against the wall. Nowhere to go behind that.
Thank you, Jay.
Dude, we appreciate it, man. Thank you.
We'll be back up to get some food and drinks here.
Yeah, we will. Thanks, man. Yeah, me too. All right, side quest complete, bro. That was actually the craziest thing that's ever happened. And maybe the most popular spirit in the entire Crescent Hotel today is that of the Lady in the Mist. Rumor has it that during the Crescent Hotel's time as a school for young women, there was a woman who jumped to her death from the balcony. Details on this death are scarce, but today many visitors report seeing what they call a Lady in the Mist at night.
And it was about 1915 at 10:30 at night, and the girls are doing whatever they do in the school, and they hear the scream, and they can't find the girl who lives in the room. So they look for her around the building, but they can't find her anywhere. They finally find her. She's below the balcony out here in the garden, and she's dead. So they just thought it was an accident, a tragedy.
It just said bottom. It just said bottom.
What?
I kid you not.
It was just thought to be an accident. But a few days later, the rumor began to circulate around the school that this girl had been pregnant out of wedlock. Look up at the third floor balcony. If you see it, what you'll see is an apparition that we call the girl in the mist. And she appears on the balcony, it's kind of cloud of mist, falls in the garden down below, and just dissipates. But if you look back up at the balcony, you also might see this dark figure back away from the rail.
We got an EVP earlier on this floor,
Oh, did you?
and it said kicked.
I have another photo for you boys. Now I don't know if this is going to work out or not. It's kind of faint. It's kind of hard. Is it showing?
Oh my god.
My God!
That's right outside the window up there
Here,
on the fourth
cover your
floor.
light, cover your light.
Yeah, it seems to work better with I'm not sure how it works the best.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
That is an apparition for sure.
And finally, we'll be wrapping up the night by trying to sleep in room 3500, where most of these patients passed away from the supposed cure for cancer.
So these people came down from Joplin, Missouri to get married in the hotel, and they had their honeymoon here. About 3 days later, they called the hotel, and they said, we just got our pictures back from our trip. We got to show you something. So they brought this photo. I'm going to share it with you guys. This photo.
In here?
Yeah, it was in this room. Old school film. Okay.
Yes.
So they didn't see they got developed, all right? So they get home and they get the thing developed. So I'm going to show you the photo. Now, there's a lady in red in the middle of the photo. That is not the ghost. The lady in red is the young bride. See, can you see that in the TV set? The upside down image.
Oh.
That is a woman upside down.
So there's
Yeah.
her, and then there's an
that's the
upside
bride.
down woman.
Yeah.
That
in
is
the
so
TV.
clear.
Now, they swore the TV was not on. They were having some red wine and Mountain Dew there, having a nice time on their honeymoon.
It would have been right here. This is where the apparition would have been, right?
Hanging from the ceiling.
Right, coming upside
Hanging
down.
from the ceiling.
In the tub, upside down.
Well, we wanted
Yeah.
we wanted to see her close up, so we we turned her right side and made her bigger.
Oh?
So look at her jawline; it's a little weird looking.
Yeah, it's like it's not fully formed.
It's almost like
No.
a skull.
She looks pretty weird.
That picture was captured
In our room where we're gonna sleep tonight.
Wow.
That is the clearest apparition I've ever seen in the picture.
And she does still appear to people in the room. They talk about, they wake up in the middle of the night and there's a woman at the foot of the bed staring at them.
Oh my god, there it is.
Authorized personnel only.
Ooh, weird vibe.
Oh yeah.
This room is where we keep all of our jars and bottles that we found buried out back. These are the real things, okay?
Oh, wow.
They're full of all
That's
this
crazy.
stuff. This might be formula number 5 in here. Probably this really is formula number 5 because it looks like a thing you'd put a needle into to suck some out.
Yeah.
And this is our only remaining specimen. Now, the one I showed you on the screen, it was destroyed when it was examined, you know, so this thing is what we have left for one of the specimens found buried out back. We don't really know what this is for sure, but we think it might be another bed sore or something that was easily gotten off. That's kind of creepy, but that was found buried out back with all the other
Oh
stuff.
my gosh. That's
All
that's.
he would advertise these jars and bottles as proof of his success.
And then they found the bottles that were in, like, you know, some of these were probably in this
Oh,
advertisement.
yeah, absolutely.
And now they're here. Now they're in this case.
Now, this was used by the hotel for the food in the early days of the hotel. It's basically just a big giant thermos that they'd ice down the food in here. This is what the kitchen was. When Baker gets here, the kitchen's moved upstairs. So he uses the cooler to store his deceased patients in here. He's got a couple of bodies in here at any given time on ice. Besides the cooler that was in use during the autopsy days that drained on the floor.
Oh yeah.
This was not a professional autopsy room, my friends, okay? They were not using best practices, all right?
So this is where all the fluids would have been drained out of from these dead patients.
That's what we think.
You come here, bro, you think you're gonna live, and you end up being drained out of this place from the drain. The investigation is beginning. We know everything there is to know about this hospital now, thanks to Dan and the amazing staff here. So shout out all of them.
Dan did awesome.
Now we're in the morgue, and we're gonna see if we can talk to Norman Baker, or whoever else might be here, his patients. We're gonna start with the spirit box. Norman was massive into radios. He might be willing to speak to us through this. And remember, dude, earlier in the night, we got an EVP and it said, "You'll find out." You ready, dude?
Let's do it. Can you speak through that device that Jake's holding?
Norman, we're not fans of you, to say the least, after what we just were told. You told us that we'll find out later if you're here. Can you talk to us now?
Norman, is that you on the picture? We know you love radios. We brought you a device that kind of resembles a radio. It uses radio frequencies. Can you speak through it?
This is where the dead bodies would be stored, guys.
Secretly.
Secretly. Norman, do you want to apologize for what you... What, bro?
Really lightheaded, bro.
Legit? Sorry, I tried to
Yeah,
stop
legit,
again.
bro. Like, no joke.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. That was just really weird. It was really weird.
Norman, can you speak through with this? Say anything. Did Dan just walk in? I thought I saw a dude standing there, bro. He was wearing a coat like Dan. No, dead ass.
No, that door's closed.
Oh my god. Dude, I saw a dude in a coat right here.
Right here?
Dude, right here. I don't know if it was my eyes or what, but I saw someone standing here.
Did Jake just see you? Speak through this.
I'm feeling dizzy. Norman, did I see you?
There has not been a single, like, voice, static interference, like nothing.
I'm gonna walk into the specimen room and see if it changes.
It just said, I am embarrassed. I am embarrassed.
Could that be Norman? I asked earlier if he was okay, if he felt bad. Norman, are you embarrassed about what you did?
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near embarrassed.
Or nowhere near, like, where we're at. Did your camera just turn off?
My camera just turned off.
Are you serious?
Look, it just completely...
I watched it turn off.
Clay, my camera just shut off in my hands. It was recording the whole time, bro. I mean, bro, it recorded. My camera just turned off in my hand when we're confronting...
Yep.
What's his face? Norman Baker.
Norman. That's crazy.
I'm gonna run this for one more second and just see if he responds to shutting this off. Did you just turn off my camera?
Incorrect. It just said incorrect.
Oh my god.
Can you get it?
Yeah.
It just said stop them. Wound. Stop them wound.
Oh my god.
Stop them wound?
Be a patient, saying like stop the doctors.
Right.
The doctors, the quote unquote doctors.
They're wounding me.
Yes. Let's try this last room and then I'll turn this off. I just want to try in front of this door. Hi! It just said hi! Oh my god.
Wow!
As soon as we walked in here.
First voice! Hi there!
Who are we speaking with? I want to point out, dude, 10 minutes of running that. Hi is the only word that came through. Old lady. I'm going to use the tri-field and see if there's a spike of energy right where I caught that.
Jake, while you do that, I'm gonna run on the DR60 real quick.
Okay. Whoever said hi, could you tell us what your name is?
Can you tell us where you may need us to go to communicate with you easier?
Is Norman Baker down here?
Is there anybody in this cooler that may have passed away, or is it Norman, or can anybody give us a sign? Just speak as loud as you can. Alright, let's see if we got anything on the DR60.
Whoever said hi, could you tell us what your name is? Can you tell us where you may need us to go to communicate with you easier? Is Norman Baker down here?
Is that anything?
I don't think so.
Where you may need us to go
Go back.
Is Norman Baker down here?
Wait, it says, come on, I've been ready. Listen, come on, I've been ready.
Is Norman Baker down here?
And earlier he told us to wait and see, dude.
At the very beginning, the EVP
Oh
from him
my
said,
God.
wait and
Oh
see.
my god, that's one of the craziest voices we've ever caught.
Or you'll see, or whatever he said.
I said, is Norman Baker here? Come on.
Is Norman Baker down here?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is there anybody in this cooler that may have passed away, or is it Norman, or can anybody...
Something just touched
Holy
my
fuck.
neck. Something just touched my neck, dude. And I'm not playing around.
You scared the
Dude, you got a light?
No.
You don't have a light?
No light, bro.
Hold up.
No light.
Hold up. I just felt like 3 fingers.
Look around, look
Look,
around.
there's nothing. That's the only thing hanging where I was at. It touched me right on the back of my neck, dude. Like 3 fingers stroked the back of my
God.
neck. I felt even my collar, like it went across my neck and pulled my collar with it.
Did you just touch Clayton? Touch my hand if you touched him.
It just spiked. Are you serious?
It went to a 2. We just captured another voice of what we believe is Norman Baker.
Yep.
Pissed off at us.
It was literally Norman telling us, come on, I've been ready.
Come on, I've been ready. For what does he want to do?
He's been waiting since we got here.
I'm gonna use the SPI app real quickly. We'll see what we get.
Cool.
So we're gonna ask questions and spirits can basically text back via this. And if we're speaking with Norman via EVP, is this a good way to keep going? Norman Baker, are you down here? Can you tell us through this device? There was no response to that question. None.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Dude, I'm getting like swirly. My head's hot.
I have a headache. I'm hot and I have a headache. That's what's going on with me. Norman, are you here?
You said, come on, you're ready. What are you ready to show us or do to us?
Norman, are you here? You say, come
Yes.
on,
Yes.
you're ready. What are you ready to show us or do to us? Is there anything you want to say about the practices that you did here and the things that you
That was like
ready?
what the hell was that?
I don't know.
Like it's like ticking. Listen.
Like that or like a...
Yeah. That's creepy as shit.
That's weird.
It's like a
like
a guy
you really
just
think
like,
I'm gonna tell you?
like disappointed,
Yeah.
like making fun of us almost.
Dude, that's
that
a
gave me
weird
chills.
vibe, dude.
That gave me chills.
Like,
I don't like him.
I just got the vibe he was standing here literally like...
Me too!
Like just like arms
Me
crossed
too.
and everything.
Me too,
That
bro.
was a weird EVP.
I'm getting very uncomfortable.
Yeah. He is this witty, egotistical,
Maniac.
very intelligent maniac dude.
He's Dr. Doom.
He's not gonna easily respond to what we're asking. Oh my god.
He actually has the same characteristics as Dr. Doom.
He does. I need to get out. I'm getting out of the room.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of this corner. Oh god.
Oh my god.
You good?
Yeah. We got Norman.
Norman's talking to us.
Exactly.
We got his attention. Now we just gotta kind of win him over to talk to us.
Exactly. Guys, this is the room that Governor Clayton lived in. And this is the room where Brecky lived in, the little boy who was maybe seen in that clip that we saw earlier. And is said to roam the entire building. It was also used as Norman Baker's personal office. And we are gonna go in there right now and investigate just us and see if we can talk to Brecky and if we can talk to Norman Baker, who's pissed off at us. Oh, hey, I'm just holding hands, bro.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Brecky?
Hi, buddy. My name's Clayton. You good? You good?
I just saw that face. I thought that was an. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought that was an empty corridor and I just saw that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That felt like
god.
pins and needles going into my skin.
Wow. So right here, dude, this was where we have all of our gear set up. This is Norman Baker's office.
Norman, we've been kind of confrontational with you all night, and it's because of how you treated people and conned people into basically spending all their money and making them lose their life. And now you're talking kind of smack to us, telling us that you're ready for us. So prove yourself, do something.
Yeah, don't be talking a big game, but then don't come at us. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna con us. This isn't the 19.
This ain't 1936 anymore, bro.
No. This is 2025.
We are standing inside Norman's office. This is where everything was ran. This is where everything was done. This is where this place was run out of. This is where people were conned. This is where people's lives were sold away.
I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, dude, but I keep thinking I'm seeing like forms in the doorways.
In the doorways? Me
Yes.
too. I just saw one over here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the lights from outside that are messing with me or what, but I could have swore I saw like a left shoulder right here, and then like somebody standing in this doorway right here. Ooh, I got chills.
Clay, I'm gonna use the SPI app again up here.
Yep.
This is the app that we used downstairs. We had 0
3
luck.
times.
Norman, I want you to speak through this device, unlike what you did last time. Norman, are you here with us? All right, questions asked. Now it's listening, guys.
Yes.
Yes, it just said yes.
What'd you ask?
Norman, are you here with us?
That is the first response on SPI tonight, Jake.
Oh my god.
Hey Norman, you just answered us finally. Can you give us another confirmation that this is where you wanted us to go? Dude,
No response detected.
I have a vibe that the longer I stare in this doorway, there's gonna be something that moves.
Keep staring, bro. I'm gonna film you. I have a question I'm gonna ask.
Do not know why.
Who is standing in the doorways in here? What is your name? What was that sound?
Was that the tour?
Clayton, that sounded electric.
Yeah, I know.
That did not sound real. That sounded electric. And this just said Helen. I said, what is your name? It said Helen. Gave us the name Helen.
Who's Helen?
I don't know.
We haven't heard that name at all tonight.
No.
Like on the tour, nothing.
Who just spoke, dude?
Dude, I hate to say it, it kind of sounded like an electronic woman. Oh, Jake.
Huh?
Ooh. Just walk in here, bro. Just walk in here.
Something's behind me, dude.
Ooh. Man, my body is reacting right now. It is weird.
What's around us right now? We're in this bedroom now.
Dude, I feel claustrophobic in this room, and this room has 20-foot tall ceilings.
I know.
Like, I feel like a crammed.
I don't like this bedroom, dude. Like, I would not sleep in here.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate this room.
Don't like it, man.
I hate this room.
I'm getting chills.
I hate this room.
I'm getting chills in here.
Shadows.
Shadows?
What's around us right now? Shadows.
We've been seeing figures, Jake.
Yeah. Who is the shadow? Who's the shadow? Could you make a sound for us?
Norman.
No fucking shot.
Clayton.
There is no fucking
Clayton,
shot.
it just said Norman. It just said Norman. It just said Norman. Clayton. Dude. Clayton. How?
What?
Let me just tap.
Jake, what are the odds?
This is an AI app, dude. I'm gonna cry.
What are the odds?
Okay, my camera's broke.
What do you mean?
It's...
You said
What's around us right now?
Shadows.
Who is the shadow? Norman Baker. You were reacting to Norman Baker. Dude, that is true paranormal evidence. And I am now a believer in the SPI app, so congratulations, everybody. And we just got it in Norman Baker's office at the damn Crescent Hotel.
Why would it pick up on an environmental frequency that come through and say Norman?
What's
Jake?
around us, shadows? Who's the shadow? Norman, dude.
We have been seeing him all night. You saw him in the morgue.
I did.
And then we have been seeing him in this room.
I did. That's confirmation of everything from tonight, man. We've done nothing but speak with Norman today. Because he was the first spirit we called out, dude.
Norman's targeting us, dude.
I'm gonna ask what he wants.
Do it. Do it.
What do you want, Norman? You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
No, you actually can't.
I am at a genuine loss for words.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
That is what we came here for, bro. That is exactly what we came here for.
The EVPs, the necrometer, SPI, what we have both been seeing and feeling, everything leads to Norman. Everything.
Yeah, I'm shaking.
So what is gonna happen?
What do you want?
Peace.
What?
Peace with what?
What if he's not
With
at
what
peace?
he did?
What if he's not at peace because he's trapped here and he actually needs our help?
Ask it.
Norman, would you like our help? If you would like our help, I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to try to do something for you, but you know what I mean? You gotta own up to what you did, man. And I don't think you're gonna be able to move on until you do.
Dude, Necrometer said I'm embarrassed.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you, man. I think he's embarrassed, but he's not willing to do the right thing to cross over. He's trapped here, bro.
What do egotistical people do? They never say when they're wrong. They're never wrong.
Yeah.
So he can't move on and he can't have peace until he actually admits to his faults.
Yes.
Yes! Well, technically that was the question, would you like our help?
Yeah. Okay, ask what we can do. Like, what would help you?
Norman, what can we do to help you?
What is going on, Jake?
I think, dude, we might be turning the table on this haunting because everyone comes at it with, like, attacking him.
Listen. What can we do to help you?
Just listen. And listen to him about, he was embarrassed, dude.
Yeah?
Maybe he's now regretting what he did because he's trapped here. And all he needs us to do to help him move on is to listen and to understand that he now feels regret for what he did to these people. Do you feel regret for what you did? I appreciate you opening up, and I'm sorry that we drove all the way here just to attack you. It probably was the wrong thing.
But you gotta understand where we're coming from, too. All we know in the history books and from the people here is that you were a con man.
Do you feel regret for what you did?
No
Yes.
shot.
Yes.
No shot.
Yes.
You caused people to die with hopes of
You did.
they were going to survive from your treatment that was fake.
So Norman, I think the best thing for you to do is to listen to these stories, listen to these people that were hurt, and maybe we can help you move on, man.
I'm gonna ask him something. Norman, were you a man of God?
And guys, I want to point out, this did not say a single response down in the morgue.
Nothing.
None.
Nothing.
None.
He didn't want to talk down there. Because think of it, if he regrets what he did, he brought all the dead bodies down there. Why would he want to talk down there?
He would be here.
Oh my God!
He would be here where his office was. I mean, guys, we might be turning the table on the haunting of the Crescent, and we might be trying to help the most prevalent spirit here, Norman Baker, a man who only 5 people showed up to his funeral. Keep talking to us.
Tried!
Oh my God.
Oh!
Not yes, not no. He tried to be a man of God.
What held him back? Tried. Oh my God. His ego himself got in the way.
I mean, if you're an egomaniac, then you are God to yourself.
Exactly.
I know this is intelligent. I'm gonna switch over to the recording because I want to see if we can capture his voice one more time and wrap up the story, and maybe we can pray for him.
Yep.
We're gonna talk to you kindly this time, okay? Can you please speak into this recorder? Norman, what do you need us to do for you?
If you do want us to pray for you, Norman, can you tell us specifics as to what you want us to pray for?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. It's me.
Norman, what do you need us to do for you? If you want us to pray for you, Norman, can you tell us specifics as to what you want us to pray for?
Was that something?
I think it's in my life.
Norman, what do you need
I think it's in my life.
If you want us to pray for you, Norman, can you tell us specifics as to what you want us to pray for?
My life.
My life.
Pray for my life.
My life.
We didn't talk to Brecky, but let's say a prayer for him and then just go back to our room. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to pray, first of all, forgiveness for coming here and just kind of attacking these spirits, these lost souls, these individuals. Did you just move?
No.
A very cold breeze just came through right here. Very cold breeze.
I feel it on my leg.
Lord, we want to apologize for attacking these souls, such as Norman, only Norman, and I just want to change those attacks to prayers for his life and for his soul and for the things that he did. We just want to pray that you forgive Norman and you help him to find you, Lord. Help him to find your light and to leave this place and find peace. We know he lived a bad life. We know he did bad things, but so have we. And we're praying that you can possibly see the good that was in him somewhere. We love you, Lord. In your son's name we pray. Amen. Norman, is that what you wanted? Did that prayer work?
No.
What?
Think about it. Think about it. Let's ask him this. Let's ask him this. Norman, we did our part, but it's not going to work until you fully take accountability for what you did. Do you? Yeah, our prayer.
Yeah,
we
that
can
makes
pray
sense.
for him as much as we can, but
Exactly.
if he genuinely does not want to change or feel differently for what he did, it's not going to work.
You understand what you have to do, Norman. You understand kind of the price that you have to pay. You're going to have to forget about the money. You're going to have to forget about your dreams, the things that you did.
Struggle.
He struggles with it. Oh my God.
He struggles to take accountability.
Oh my God. Clayton.
What is going on?
I mean, bro, look, okay? Taking a screenshot, I'm closing out the SPI app, and I'm just gonna... Man, listen, I know it's hard, but we did our part for you, and I'm sorry that you're struggling. I truly am, but...
Yeah.
It's gonna be on you, man. It's gonna be on you.
You got to
And
take the next steps.
I will literally keep you in my thoughts and prayers. I will. And chat, everybody watching, you guys do as well, because I think everybody deserves a second chance. And even though he did do horrible things, God is the ultimate judge on who you are as a person. And Norman, that's going to be up to you, man. So thank you for communicating, because Clayton, that was one of the craziest things.
That was, dude.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Man. Holy crap.
Wow.
That is what we do this for, guys. Insane night here at the most haunted hotel in America. Clayton and I are now going to get a full night's sleep in this haunted room, and we are going to be filming it, but it will only be available for all Patreon members. The link will be in the description. And guys, if you want to see another crazy, terrifying ghost hunting video, click right here.